Police, is Mr. Wood there?
What's the police?
Who is it?
Police, Mr. Wood.
I ain't seen you before.
I'm the new homebeat officer, Mr. Wood. Ron Smollett, taking over from PC Lawton.
What do you want?
Well, I just thought I'd drop round, see how you were.
Satisfied?
Sierra Oscar from 577 receiving, over.
Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, I've just arrived at the canal. The ambulance is already here.
Okay, Barry, keep us posted.
Yeah, okay. What's up, mate?
He'd inhaled his own vomit. We got here just in time.
Any idea what happened?
No apparent head injury. His breathing slowed right down. Could have OD'd on something, but there's no bottles or needles around.
Or glue or alcohol?
Maybe, but I can't smell them. 1, 2, 3. We've done all we can here. Casualty had to run some more tests.
Any ID?
No, but his pockets stuffed with these.
You could have said he was retiring.
PC Lawton? I thought everyone knew.
Huh. Go away to hospital for a few days. When you come back, everything's been changed.
A couple of weeks is a bit longer than a few days, Mr. Wood. Still, you're out now and stuck with me.
You gonna get the young scum what did this, then?
Oh, that's a difficult one, that one, Mr. Wood. Because unfortunately, you weren't able to give us a description, were you?
What do you expect? It was dark, wasn't it? Thank you, sweetheart.
Thanks very much.
You better be going now. You don't want to worry your mum. Here, thanks for getting the smokes. Oh, here. Get yourself a sweet shake.
Thanks, Grandad. See ya.
Helpful lad.
An angel, that's my son's boy.
Does all your shopping for you, does he?
Well, all the local shops, his mum won't let him go no further.
Oh, quite right. Quite right. Live close, do they?
Well, the next block, number 13.
Sierra Oscar from 577 receiving, over.
Yes, Barry?
Yeah, we got a young IC1 unconscious. The ambulance men don't seem to know why. Possibly overdose or solvent abuse. Can't seem to find any of the works. It's 13 to 14 years old, 5'5", 5'6", medium build. Shortish brown hair, grey t-shirt, jeans, West Ham supporters jacket and black trainers. There's no ID, but his pockets are stuffed with slot machine tokens.
Morning, sir. PC Ron Smollett, your new homebeat officer.
Oh, deluxe treatment all of a sudden.
Well, we aim to please, sir. That sign in your window about not selling cigarettes to kiddies. Take any notice of it, do you?
I put it there, Constable.
Ah. Only I've just run into a little lad who bought 40 fags for his granddad. And this is the only place selling cigarettes around here.
Are you accusing me, Constable? Because if you are, you're either stupid or you've got a nerve. Or maybe the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing.
Did you sell the cigarettes, sir? Yes or no?
I've just been burgled, Constable, 2 nights ago anyway. And I haven't even had a chance to restock yet. Just look what they've done. One of your colleagues has all the details if you'd bother to ask him.
It's all a bit of a mystery, to be honest. I gather you found no syringes or drug containers.
Nothing.
No. Well, we're running all the standard tests, of course, and we're taking x-rays. But if nothing shows up, without knowing anything of his history, we're really a bit stymied, I'm afraid.
Till he comes round, you mean?
If he comes round. He's very deeply unconscious. Until we have more information, it's hard to know how to help him, assuming we can. So anything you can find out. Next of kin?
Sierra Oscar from 577 receiving, over.
Go ahead, Barry.
Any news on that description yet, Kathy?
No kids reported missing, Barry, but the ambulance service said the caller was a young man who sounded like he was drunk. Over.
Right.
Well, the doctor down here reckons he's in pretty bad shape. Sounds like he could be a goner. Now, the hospital needs to know whatever we find out.
Could you warn CID and the duty officer we've got a possible fatality?
Yeah, I will do, Barry. You didn't find anything at the canal?
No. Gonna check the local arcades. Those tokens must have come from somewhere.
Hold that ladder still, will ya?
Sarge?
Yes, Ron.
You're looking after these shop burglaries, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Crime sheet for that newsagent's job by the Beckett estate.
So?
Well, I was just doing a follow-up call on Alfred Wood, you know, the old fella who got mugged.
Going for sergeant already, Ron?
Just doing my job, thank you, Tosh. Anyway, also there was his grandson, Lee, who'd apparently just popped round the corner to buy him some fags, right?
This is thrilling stuff, Ron. And I appreciate how exciting it must be for you to be back in the big time after all those months filing. But I am actually very busy, so get to the point, yeah?
Well, the point is, that's him, the newsagent. He was cleaned out 2 nights ago. He hasn't restocked yet. So where did Lee get his smokes, eh?
Another newsagent?
Wood thought he'd just gone round the corner. There's nowhere else within, what, 15-minute walk?
You're saying Lee's the burglar?
Maybe. Maybe knows him. And all I'm saying is it's an itch, that's all.
OK, Ron, scratch it. But discreetly. Wood's had a lot of local sympathy since the attack by all accounts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be a great idea to go stirring up your new patch by suggesting his grandson's a little tea leaf. Not until you've got some concrete evidence.
Sergeant.
Yeah, okay.
Hello. Tell me, these come from any of your machines?
Maybe.
A yes or no, mate. Somebody's life could depend on it.
We have some machines that use those, but so do many places in London.
Right. Well, we've got a young lad unconscious in hospital and we're trying to find out who he is. He had a load of these stuffed in his pockets. He's white, about 13 or 14.
Ah, we only allow people over 18, officer.
Look, don't muck me about, mate. I am not in the mood, all right? He had short brown hair and he was wearing a West Ham jacket. Well,
maybe.
Can I have your attention for a moment, please? I said, can I have your attention?
Oi, where do you think you're going? Look, this is a private office. You can't come in here. What do you think you're doing? Oi! What are you, some kind of a
Wait a minute, sir. All right, quieten down. You can go back to your machines in a minute. I just want some help, that's all. And we've got a young lad unconscious in hospital.
Put him there, did you?
He was found by the canal. Now, somebody called the ambulance.
Ask them then.
You're unbelievable. Well, in case anybody's interested, he could die. He's white, about 13, and he was wearing a West Ham jacket.
Deserves to die then, doesn't he?
Well, cheers. I hope you get as much help when you're in a spot of bother. You can turn your games on again now.
I'm gonna make a complaint about this, you'll see.
I might be out well.
Oh, yeah? Who are you?
Patrick Harper. Look, I think he might be with my brother Sean. He's got a jacket like that.
Has he now? Is here Oscar 577 receiving, over?
Mrs. Wood?
Yeah?
It's all right. Nothing's happened. I'd just like a word about your father-in-law, if it's convenient.
Oh, right. Come in then.
Only I popped into him this morning and I was just wondering how you thought he was coping, you know, since the attack.
Oh, well, he's a tough old bird. Ain't done much for his opinion of human nature, though.
No.
I mean, those boys that done that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my boy Lee, by the way.
Yeah, we met round at his granddad's. Doing some shopping for him, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's very helpful like that. Does it for a lot of the old folk round here, don't you, precious? Those that can't get out that much. Disabled and that.
That's nice.
Well, you've got to help the old folks, ain't you? I mean, we're all going to be old ourselves eventually, ain't we? God willing.
Mum?
Yeah, is Mrs. Majinski expecting you?
Yeah.
Well then, stir yourself. Cup of tea, Mr.
Smollett, Ron Smollett. Very kind of you, but actually, I can't stay long myself.
Oh. He still hasn't regained consciousness, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's Sean.
I'll let your mum and dad know, OK?
Yeah.
You've no idea what's wrong with him.
Sierra Oscar 577 receiving?
No history of anything like this.
You've got a positive ID, Kath. Sean
What about
Harper.
drugs?
Better get hold of his parents at the address I gave you
No
earlier.
history of epilepsy? Anything like that?
No.
Thanks.
Is that the caretaker?
Yes.
Police, open up, please.
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard that one for a couple of weeks.
Look, this is urgent. I'm in pursuit of a suspect who's just entered these premises.
Yeah, but the council would have my guts for garters if I just let anybody into the building. Not a crime round here, see?
Doesn't look too good, does he?
Dad's gonna kill me.
It's not your fault, is it?
He's gonna be all right, though, isn't he?
I don't know, Patrick. Look, are you sure you don't know what happened?
No.
He could die, you know.
Well,
What?
he could have...
What?
He could have sniffed something.
What? Sniff what?
I don't know.
Are you still there?
Yes.
I've rung your station. They say you're kosher, so you may enter.
Cheers. Well. That's right, Sarge. He went into the flats empty-handed, then came out a few minutes later with a bag full of shopping, which he's just delivered to the old lady on the other side of the estate.
Interesting.
Yeah, looks like our Lee's running a nice little scam. Getting shopping money off the OAPs, buying stolen goods on the cheap off a fence who lives in the flats, and pocketing the difference.
OK, Ron. Find out which flat he's visiting and if it's empty or not, and I'll sort out the search warrant, OK?
Cheers, Skip. Will do.
Big Ron reckons he's onto a high-level fence, does he?
Safeway's in the sky by the sound of it.
Any luck with any of those names yet?
Look, I told you, I don't know none of me brother's mates.
I thought you and Sean was close.
Yeah, we don't exactly socialise together, do you know what I mean?
Man, him and his mates are probably doing it together. And they probably ran off and left him and all when he collapsed. Look, somebody must have phoned the ambulance. Wasn't you, was it?
Me? I wouldn't leave my brother like that. And anyway, I wouldn't...
What?
I wouldn't touch nothing like that. You know, sniffing and that.
Yeah, mug's game, eh?
Oh, you ain't wrong.
And that what you told Sean when you tried to stop him?
I never told him nothing. It's up to him, that's all.
And you got no idea what he was sniffing or where he got it from, have you?
No.
So, how are you finding things then, Donna?
In the filing cabinets, mainly.
No, I meant being in here.
Well, I've only been doing the job a couple of hours, Tony, so the excitement's, you know, not even begun to wear off.
Right, well, I better get back to the front office. Ron?
Tony? All right, Donna. Makes sense, does it?
I'm coping, Ron, don't worry.
Yeah, you can do this job standing on your head.
Can I help?
Oh, well, I thought I'd just... Right, yeah. Residents of Walmer Tower, Beckett Estate. I'm looking for anyone with a history of handling.
All right.
Yeah, some prat in the housing department kept banging on about living in a police state. Coughed up that lot, though, when I told him it would stop pensioners being conned. Here, I could give you a hand.
It's all right, Ron. I can manage.
See, your brother's not actually in trouble, Patrick. Except medically, that is. Sniffing's not illegal, you know. Did you know that?
I told you, I don't know nothing.
But it is illegal to supply solvents for misuse to kids under 16. So we need to find out who's doing it. Any names you can give us would be really helpful.
Look.
Patrick! Where's Sean? Can I see him?
You better see a nurse.
You stupid little pillock! You're supposed to be looking after him! You're a waste of bleeding space, you are!
Mrs. Harper.
Where's my Sean? I want to see him!
Come this way, please.
Dad, please.
I want to talk to you later.
Your parents always like that.
Like what?
I had to look after my kid brother all the time too, you know.
Yeah.
Right pain it was. If I did something wrong, I copped it. If he did something wrong, I copped it too. Do you know what I mean?
It just ain't fair.
Life really is, Patrick. Look, I've done my best to look after your brother and help him, but right at the minute, I'm running out of ideas. So if you remember anything, or if you just want to chat, give us a ring, right?
William Green, 46 Walmer Tower. It's on the 7th floor. Donna dug him out for me.
4 convictions for receiving. Certainly looks like our man.
So, you're going to get a search warrant?
Yep.
Any idea when, Sarge? Only I'd like, to be available.
Well, firstly, Ron, this isn't the only thing I've got on my plate right now. Secondly, keen as I know you are, you don't have to clear up the whole of Sun Hill's crime on your first day back on the beat. And thirdly, when we do search Green's place, you shouldn't be there anyway. You're a home beat officer, not part of the flying squad, okay?
Right.
What?
In a bit hard there, Alistair, in my humble opinion. It never does pay to get on the wrong side of our run.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
William Green,
What's the password?
police.
Oh, God. Thank goodness you've arrived. I was just about to give you a lot of bell. Someone's trying to stitch me up.
This all for your own use, is it?
That's right. Yeah. I mean, no, it isn't. You see, what?
Well, I must admit you've got it very nicely organised, Mr. Green. Fags upstairs, tinned and dried goods in here.
So how did you come by all this stuff, Mr. Green?
Oh, it's the strangest thing. I come back from my mother's last night and it was all just here. I mean, you could have knocked me down with a feather. I mean, who dumped all this lot on a complete stranger? More! I don't believe it.
No, Mr. Green, neither do I.
Oh, Ron. You came up trumps on William Green, my old son. Better stocked up than Sainsbury's in there.
I didn't think Sergeant Gregg was going to move on it so fast.
He changed his mind, didn't he?
Here, Tosh.
Yeah?
You understand these things, don't you?
What, like to refills?
Is there any way of tracking down who sold it?
Yeah, if there's a batch number on them. Hang on a minute. There you are, look there.
Oh, right.
Is that what that lad you found sniffed?
Yeah, it could be. I thought I might be able to find out who supplied it. Still, I'm off now, so I'll have to wait.
I'll do it.
No, Ron, I didn't
No,
mean...
really, no
Yeah, well,
problem.
well done, mate. Nice bit of work, eh?
Oh, cheers, Tosh.
Cheers,
thanks.
Ron. See you soon.
Just a fence I sniffed out this morning.
Blimey, you're going a bit, aren't you? Don't burn yourself out, Ron. There, look what happened to Phil Young.
Yeah, I was nicking scroats before he was out of nappies, Barry. No chance.
Oh, come on, Mr. Green. Why don't you cut the crap and just tell us who's been supplying you with the stuff? We know you've been selling it on, so why waste time with all these lies?
Well, I've told you, Constable.
Sergeant.
Sergeant, it's the most extraordinary thing that's ever happened to me.
Someone just left it there. And even sorted it into different rooms.
I know. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
And I suppose the fact that you've got 4 previous convictions for handling stolen goods is neither here nor there.
Well, that must be why somebody left the stuff. They knew my history before I started going straight and, well, wanted to take advantage of it.
Sarge. Any joy? Well, this may change the atmosphere. Barry Stringer just picked it up down by the canal. It's what a young lad called Sean Harper was snorting this morning before he collapsed.
Yeah, I heard about it. What's it got to do with Green?
This is the only one missing from a pack you've just picked up from Green's flat. I checked the batch number.
Green supplied it?
Maybe. More likely is Sean nicked it. The same pack is on a list of stuff stolen from the newsagents that was turned over a couple of nights ago. I checked that too. And the newsagent said he hadn't opened it.
So, Sean burgled the shop and sold the stuff to Green but kept his back for himself?
Yeah, that's the way I see it.
Let's see how Green sees it. Nice work, Ron. Very thorough.
Yeah, it's all those months spent filing, Sergeant.
Interview resumed. DS Gregg and DC Lyons present.
Well, Mr. Green, some new information has come to light, as they say. What can you tell me about Sean Harper?
Sean Harper?
No, it was really nice of you to come. I mean, you don't really think the old Bill care, you know what I mean?
Well, at least the doctors know he's taken now anyway, so let's just hope he pulls through, eh?
Light a few.
Hello, Skip.
What are you doing here, Barry?
I can see how the Harper kid's getting on. This is his dad.
Mr. Harper, Detective Sergeant Gregg, Sunhill CID. How is Sean?
No change.
Is Patrick still here?
Yeah?
I wondered if I might have a word. Just a couple of questions about his brother.
Patrick?
Just a word. DS Gregg, Sunhill CID. How is your brother?
Stable, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm. How'd you feel if he died?
What sort of question's that?
A difficult one. Especially for the person who put him there.
I never.
Why'd you give him the lighter fuel then?
Me?
Yeah, you. One of the ones William Green says you nicked from the newsagents. What was it? Keep him quiet. Nearly hushed him up for good, that did.
I never gave it to him. He nicked it.
Patrick Harper, I have to warn you that you do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be given in evidence.
He took it from my lock-up on the estate.
That where you store the gear?
Till I can get it to Mr. Green. I knew it was Sean that nicked it. He wouldn't give it back, though, would he?
You tried?
You can't tell him nothing. He just laughs. I mean, they can't control him. What am I supposed to do?
That's what I call a very satisfactory hard day's labour. Patrick's put his hand up to the newsagents and 16 TICs.
Nice.
Yeah, except for the paperwork.
Ah, shame. Still, thanks, Ron.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. Bit hard on the parents, though, isn't it, eh? One lad in a coma, one lad in here.
Should have looked after them better then, shouldn't they?
Sorry.
Thanks. Well, Ron, I've got to hand it to you. You're no Matt Lawton, but you certainly get results.
Thanks, Sarge.
Listen, if you can hang on for a few minutes, I thought we could all go for a pint.
That's fine by me.
Thanks, Sarge, but I thought I'd call in on the woods. You know, little Lee, the mercy shopper at the Beckett estate.
Oh, yeah, right.
Only I don't like to leave any loose ends.
Sure.
My own flesh and blood. Who'd have believed it?
So, I suggest Lee returns all the money that he's made to the OAPs he's conned, or he could be charged with handling stolen goods.
Well, what you got to say for yourself?
I ain't got it no more.
Conning your own granddad. How much was it altogether?
40, 50 quid.
My God, what do you spend that sort of money on? Don't you worry, Mr. Smollett. We'll see it's all paid back.
Right, how are we going now, then?
Oh, I'll see you out. And thank you, for sorting this out, private.
That's okay. Sometimes these things are best dealt with on the quiet.